Good morning, my people. Fill it up. I'm ready to go. I am 100% fueled up and pumped to talk about everything we've got going on today. And on top of that, water aerobics has started at my pool. So we've got water aerobics this morning. I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping I don't freeze to death because the water is still chilly. But yesterday we talked about embracing uncertainty in our lives and not being defined by our thoughts. So you were supposed to do one thing that made you feel uncomfortable, one step towards creating the life that we all want to live. I hope it went well for you. So today we are finishing up Unf Yourself and the rest of my thoughts on this really awesome book. I loved this book, I have to say, and it's a pretty quick read. Can't highly recommend it enough. I'm sure it's one that I'll read over and over again, quite frankly. So I want you to start by taking a long, hard look at your current life. Identify all the areas that are creating problems for you right now. Those are all the areas that are holding you back. And this is about getting unstuck. And we talked yesterday about those areas in your life where you're stuck is probably where you have the most sabotaging self-talk. So we've thought about some of these areas already that are really, really holding us back. Well, in order to change our lives, we've got to get rid of those things. We got to say sayonara to all those things that are holding us back, and we have no reason to make any more excuses. No more excuses. It is time to make things happen. We have to get relentless. And I love that word. It's become one of my new favorite words. So what does relentless even mean? It's an adjective and it means oppressively constant, insistent, harsh, and inflexible. Yeah, we got to get all those things in order to get serious and create action in our lives. So think about your greatest accomplishment, the thing you're most proud of that you've done. What is it? And then think about the discomfort, the focus, the fear, the dedication it took to make that thing happen. You'll probably realize you were pretty relentless in going after that. Our biggest successes are born out of our biggest fears, our biggest uncertainties, and our biggest risks. The harder something is to achieve, the prouder we are about ourselves when we've actually done it. It all makes sense. Y'all, being relentless is that momentum we need to get going and stay going. Relentless is the fuel in the tank. It's the gas that gets the pedal pushed to the floor. And you can look at this way. Right now, you are either stuck or you're unstuck. You are either on the couch still thinking about all this stuff, or you have now gone, grabbed your keys, put it in the ignition, and turned it on, and you're getting ready to put your foot to the pedal and go. Being relentless is all about blazing a new trail. This is not about following the same old path in the past that we're comfy and cozy on. So in the book it says 95% of what we do in our day-to-day life is controlled by our subconscious. Therefore, the path we take in life is primarily dictated by our deepest, darkest, most hidden thoughts. And most of those are probably not the most positive, love, life-giving thoughts that we have about ourselves. So how do we really start winning? Yeah, the great thing about, even though we're programmed to not take risks, we talked about that yesterday, we're programmed with a set of beliefs that were told to us as children. Despite all of these programmed thoughts and feelings and emotions, the human brain is still wired to win. And I want you to think about that a minute, because you may feel like a big loser right now, but you're probably winning at losing. Right now, I'm winning at avoiding the laundry. I've been winning at avoiding the laundry for several days now. It's all about your perspective. So we naturally want to achieve things. You sit on your couch and you think about all the things you're not doing or that you should be doing. That is your brain telling you you want to win at life. So how do we start feeling like winners instead of big losers? You have to realize the way in which you limit yourself. What are the conclusions you have drawn about yourself, about others, and about your life? What are those conclusions? Because that's the limit of your potential right now. If you think something's hard, it's hard. If you think something is impossible, it's probably going to be impossible then for you. So what are those beliefs that you keep telling yourself? Because you're going to prove yourself right time and time again. And we are about to embark on a journey where we're proving ourselves wrong. We have to get unstuck. We have to prove those firmly held limiting beliefs wrong. Because we're wired to win. You can win at anything you put your mind to. So the assertion, I am wired to win, will help you realize how truly powerful you and your mind are. So we should be demanding greatness from ourselves. When we're wired to win, every problem in our life is solvable. We just haven't found the solutions yet. So when you identify a problem in your life, don't let that negativity and those emotions seep out into every aspect of your life. Identify the problem, focus your attention on it, and move on. Gary John Bishop says, look at your life as one long railroad track. Look to your left and think about your past. All the most memorable moments, not just the good ones, the bad ones, and the ugly ones. At the time, those problems probably seemed a lot different than how you think about them now, because you've made them through. You made it through it. You've overcome it. So now think about your future and all those unknown, uncertain tracks, and think about your future up until the day that you die. When you look then at your current problem, it's going to seem more like a little something and a big sea of somethings that composes up your life. When we take time to put this perspective into our problems, you'll probably arrive at the statement or the assertion, I've got this. I've got this means you've got your hands on the wheel. You are in control. It may not always be fun, but you're steering the car. when you put your problem into perspective and you don't let that negativity seep into all areas to where everything is a problem, you can clearly, cleanly look at the problem and realize that it's just a blip on this super long railroad track of our lives. So it's time to get out of our heads. It's time to put the keys in the ignition and go. All of the assertions in the book really play into that theme. So think about it this way. By now, so where are we? We are now willing to take action. We are now willing to embrace uncertainty and everything that comes with it. You have realized you are wired to win at life, and you've got your hands on the wheel. You've got this. You are not your thoughts. You are your actions. And you are willing to be relentless in the pursuit of the life you want to create. So now all we've got to do is go out there and do it. Yeah, today's about doing. Get out there, have an awesome day. I'm going to head to water aerobics. So peace out. Enjoy your day, everybody. Talk tomorrow.